Hey guys, Django Fett here, and I know Suicide Squad is out, and I need to talk about that. I will definitely do a review, but this is something I have to talk about. This is something I need to get off my chest, need to address with you guys, and because I'm just like a little sad at this time. You know, this is the day. This is the day that Robin Williams 2 years ago passed away. And it still pains me, man. It still pains me that one of the most iconic, actors in the business in Hollywood took his life. And I just have to say, like, I just can't believe a man like him, one of the funniest guys, like one of the funniest outgoing guys, would do something like that. But he did, and it's hard to think about and fathom because how can you think this guy could do something like this and kill himself? But he suffered with depression, and you really don't understand the state he's going through. He's going through living hell for what he's going through with depression. You don't know what he's going through unless you've been through that yourself. It's hard to cope with. So it's hard to judge people for doing stuff like that. So I'm not allowed to do that, and I don't think you should too. But this is a video I want to just remember the good times with Robin Williams. I've been watching a lot of Robin Williams films, and man, every time I see him on the screen, it's just the whole film lights up for me. It's like a whole nother experience. He's just one of the most charismatic, funny, and outgoing actors ever. And he's proven that he can not only just do the funny roles all the time, but he can also do really good serious roles as well, like Good Will Hunting and Bicentennial Man. He's proven that. He's proven he's a very great actor, and not just comedy all the time. It's very hard for most actors who are just strictly based in the comedy genre and then go to a different genre altogether and try to be in the serious role. Really, really hard. Try to imagine Kevin Hart doing that. Not gonna happen. But this guy is just one of the most influential people out there for what he did, and he truly touched me as a kid. Growing up watching all of his films, and just seeing them now, it brings it brings a tear into my eye. It makes me so sad, man. It makes me so sad. I just want to tear up. I just want to cry. I really do. I'm a grown ass man, but I still want to cry because I remember the great times I had just watching all of his films. I just watched Bicentennial Man, and the ending is just so sad, man. It's so sad. But seeing him in the films also makes me remember the good times as well. Uh, giving me laughs and cheers as a kid, and still now to this day. There's no one else who could do something like that. So, I want to talk about a couple films, Jumanji, first off. One of my favorite films of all time. I love Jumanji to death. About a board game, Robin Williams, goes into this board game, and, well, as a kid, he goes in the board game, and then he comes out as an adult, and he's just trying to cope with society as well as survive the game. And in the end, he accepts, he asks for forgiveness for his father for what he did in the beginning, and it's just it's a very intelligent movie. It's not like a really dumb movie just for the sake of being dumb. It's a really great children's film, a family film that's meant for everybody, and very, very impactful. I love that movie. Love that movie. And then we have Hook. Hook is just one of my childhood films. Great childhood film. Um, Now I gotta tell you guys this story with Hook. I actually was watching Hook one night, and this is actually happened. This is just negative for me. It actually kind of ruined my life. It ruined my life dramatically. But Hook, great film. I love it to this day. With Hook, while I was watching it as a kid, I was jumping on the bed. Stupid thing. And there was a dresser. I jumped, didn't control myself as a kid, and hit the dresser with my head. And I have a scar right here. and I went to get surgery, got stitches on my head, and it caused me to get glasses. Like it ruined my vision. So that movie affected me negatively, but the film is just so impactful and great. Hook itself is just about after Peter Pan. The if you've seen the Disney Peter Pan, it's after that. And seeing how he copes with society and just forgetting about the past. But then he remembers the great things about the past and never wants to forget it. It's just things like that in his films are very smart. They're not like stupid children's films that you see nowadays. They have meanings to them. And that's the great thing about the Robin Williams films. They really are. And then we have Mrs. Doubtfire. This is actually a movie I didn't even see as a kid. I just saw this like earlier this year. I love this film. Freaking love it, man. Oh. Man, dude, just seeing all of the films just makes me want to tear up and just cry, man. It's just remembering the good times at the same time, but still. And then earlier this year, actually a couple days ago, I watched Good Will Hunting for the very first time. What a great film. That's another great film. And the thing about Good Will Hunting is that Robin Williams wasn't doing a very, like, funny role as he always does. It was a very serious role at the same time. He was very serious. He wasn't comedic or anything like that. I mean, there were some parts, yeah, he was comedic, but he wasn't, like, outlandish like he tries to be in most of his stuff. This one is a very serious role. He was a therapist to Matt Damon's character, and that was Matt Damon's best performance by far in any film I've ever seen. That's just my personal opinion. But anyway, it's just great seeing the connection between Matt Damon and Robin Williams characters. And God, every time I just want to tear up, man. But just remembering the good times is what I want you guys to think of for this day for Robin Williams. Think of the good times. Don't think of the negative and what he did. Just remember the good times. Watch his old films. I recommend watching all of them. They're all still great films that you can just remember and have a great time at them. They haven't aged one bit. They're actually really great. Just watch them and you'll have a great time. Bicentennial Man, Jumanji, Mrs. Doubtfire, even RV, Good Will Hunting. These are all great movies. And I haven't seen Good Morning Vietnam. I need to see that film too. I want to see all of his films, honestly. I just, there's just so many of his I just haven't seen, but I love them all. I love all of the films that he does. And it's not just because, it's just Robin Williams and his, comedic side, but the way he portrays himself in every film. It's not like his usual comedic roles. It's he goes out of his boundaries and becomes something different, and that's what I respect about this guy. And he brings a dramatic self that makes you just want to just feel for the character, unlike any other character out there that many other actors portray. And that's the beauty of Robin Williams. That's the beauty of Robin Williams. Just rest in peace, Robin Williams. There's never going to be an actor like him ever in this generation. It's just gonna miss him. We gotta remember Robin Williams, guys. We can't give up on this guy. He's one of the best ever, Let me know what your guys' experience with Robin Williams. One of the moments that he touched you as a kid or as a person to this day that influenced you, or just anything with Robin Williams, just let me know in the comment section. And make sure you guys tweet out, rest in peace, Robin Williams. Make sure everybody remembers Robin Williams for all of the great times that he had with all of us. So, yeah, there's that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
To be acknowledged for who and what I am. No more, no less. Not for acclaim, not for approval, but the simple truth of that recognition. This has been the elemental drive of my existence, and it must be achieved if I am to live or die with dignity.